Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you all here with me today. So today I'm going to end the week playing in a different glue book. This is my altered Reader's Digest book that I got from the thrift store. I added some, well, first of all, I gutted it. Filled it with 3 signatures full of scrapbook paper, and then I put the spine. I used some fabric and yeah, just some trim from the Dollar Tree. This fabric might have come from the Dollar Tree too. I don't remember. But anyways, I went through here and I want to finish this glue book up. It's almost finished. And I found, I cut out a few images this morning. Hold on one second here. I hate this magazine. Ooh. So I want to use this one. Okay. There we go. Now I'm all situated. But first, yesterday in my video, I showed a paper that I used in the background for that cat. I cut what was left into 4 ATCs that I can decorate at a later time. But many of you asked where I got that paper. And I got it from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. Here's the packaging it came in, and it wasn't over by the crafts or the stickers. It was actually, well, it was, but it's in the toy section, kind of by where you find like those fuzzy posters and like, it's like a little kit for, well, kids. So it came with these 3 papers and then this sheet of stickers. And it's really cool because these stickers are actually like, the back of the sticker is clear so you can see through. So I used a lot of these stickers in my glue book, my color glue book, and then I used the paper here. The other 2 papers have some color and then some spots for you to color yourself. So I just want to show that. It's like a cardboard box, so people knew what to look for. Okay, so like I said, I went through and I added some images to where I thought I would like to glue in this book. Now in this, like I mentioned, I used a lot of like, this is all washi tape right here. This is also washi tape. I used a lot of that to help decorate. I did washi tape around the edges here. Excuse me, some washi tape to match the flower here. So anyways, I've been working on this book for some time, so I would like to finish it. But I went through, saw what I had, and then added some images that I wanted to glue down, and I haven't come upon one yet. Oh, here's one. Okay. So I thought I'd put this little dog here and then put I'm the new kid right there. Gosh, I got like something in my throat. It's driving me nuts. All right, let's glue the dog down first. All right, guys, I'm switching over to voiceover mode. I got really tired while I was doing this glue book session, and I found myself not even speaking. That happens to me a lot when I'm flaring. I'll just be glue booking, and next thing you know, I'm just too tired to speak, and I just stop talking. So I didn't realize that I was doing that for the longest time. You can tell I'm going through starting a flare up because I start forgetting my words a lot more. Like yesterday, I forgot what parchment paper was, and like the more I try and figure out what I'm trying to say, the harder it is. So bear with me when I stumble upon my words sometimes. It's my fibromyalgia, and I can't help it. So anyways, moving on. So I'm really excited to finish this glue book. These are one of my favorites. This is at least my second one that I've completed. Well, technically this one isn't completed yet. It could be. It's basically completed. I have just a few things I need to do in it. And I could always, you know, keep adding more to it, but I tend to do really simple collage in most of my glue books, unless it's something like my big random. I tend to get a little cluttery with that, and as well as my colored glue books, I get very cluttery with that as well. But ones like this, I don't. I like more simple collage. I love that so much. That little dog is so cute. And then I stuck him next to the guy where I put rock out with your nip out. I printed that off on my computer because that's all I could think about when I saw that guy. So I had to type it out and print it out. That's so funny. And then I cut up, so this morning, I can't remember if I mentioned this yet or not, but this morning I went through, I picked out some papers that were in my basket that needed to be fussy cut and just chose a few items. to cut up for this video. And these were one of them. They came from a flower catalog, like where you can buy bulbs and seed packets and all that kind of stuff. If you like flowers and adding them in your junk journals or your daily creative journals, glue books, smash books, ATC, all the things, definitely Google free flower catalogs or seed packet catalogs or whatever. And they will pop up, and I love getting those. I should be getting one in the mail soon. I usually get them about this time. And I love to cut those out. I also have, the only subscription that I have bought the entire time I've been on my YouTube channel, magazine subscription. Every other magazine, I refuse to buy them. I just get them for free whenever I can. Is Birds and Blooms, because I love that magazine. It reminds me of my dad, and both my sister and I got it because we got like a subscription for a year or two for super cheap, like under $10, $8, $7, something like that. And this was a while ago. So I ordered it because I was like, hello, I want that. I knew there'd be birds in there and flowers and that kind of stuff. So it's a cute magazine. They have really good photos in there. So now I went through and kind of looked. I do have, so the last time I worked in this glue book, I should clarify, I worked on putting backgrounds down on all my empty pages. So now, except for the one double spread you saw there that's white, every page has some scrapbook paper on the back. Because I use one-sided scrapbook paper, I often have white on the other side, obviously, which I personally enjoy because that's usually where I put like a full page magazine background and things like that. So I did that on many of them, but then some of them I just added some scrapbook paper as the background over the white. And I have this lady, there's another lady that I'm going to be gluing down too. They were both on the same page, and it must have been like a Gucci ad or something like that. It was in a fashion magazine, and they just look like old money, and I just thought they were hilarious. And of course they have dogs in their hands, so I have to glue them down. And then here's another one of those flowers that I cut out this morning, and I thought, well, I'll just add it behind her for a little pop of color, a little interest. So we have one of those like huge beanbag chairs. We call it like a poof, but I don't know what. It's just a giant beanbag chair that like two people can sit on. And this morning I was waiting for Jackson to get ready, and I had my big fluffy coat on. My kids call it my pimp coat because they say I look like a pimp in it because it's all big and fluffy and soft. Anyways, I digress. So I had that on, and I sat down in it, and oh my gosh, I've never been so cozy in my life. I'm rarely cozy. I'm rarely comfortable because my body hurts all the time. And I just told Jackson, I'm like, I have never been so cozy in my life. And he's like, well, that was a bad idea because now you have to get up to take me to school. And I'm like, I know. So then I put my arms out for him to help me, and he's like, wait, how did he say it? He said, oh, great, or something like that. And I'm like, you don't say that to women when they're asking you for help to be picked up or whatever. And he goes, no. He goes, it's not that at all. He's like, it's just that every time I touch you or help you with something, it hurts. And he's like, so he was scared to help lift me up by my hand. I put my hands out for him to grab my hands to help me up because it's low to the ground. And he's like, you always get hurt. And I'm like, well, it'll hurt me more to crawl on my hands and knees and try and roll out of this big poof than it would for you to lift me up. It was really sweet. And it made me feel bad. I try really hard not to let my illness affect my family. So I usually just keep quiet and push through, but they're very aware. That looks super cute. I love her. I do have lots of words and stuff that I can come back and add more. Oh, Miss Betty. And I love that. It says Original Gangster on it, and it has Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg. Love it. Here's the other lady. She looks so grouchy. I'm reading a book. I showed it in a recent haul. I got it at the Dollar Tree. It's called Murder at the Taffy Shop, and it's like a easy read murder mystery book, and it's super cute. I'm really enjoying it. And the woman who just passed away in this book, or they think could have potentially been murdered or whatever. It's a fiction book. Reminds me a lot of this woman. And if you read the book or you've read the book, you would know. This reminds me a lot of her. I'm still in the beginning of the book-ish. I've been taking it to, when I pick up Jack from school, I always get there a little bit early. I have a massive fear of being late. So everywhere I go, I'm early. If I'm on time, that's considered late to me. So anyways, I usually get there early and I just kind of sit with my book. I tell myself it's my me time to have nobody that I have to take care of or talk to or anything. I can just sit and just have a few minutes to myself. It seems like it's always the dogs or my kids or my husband. You know, I'm loved and I love that. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes I just need a few minutes to just breathe and be by myself. And I'm super excited. In a month, I'm going on my annual girls' beach trip with my friends. Oh, I cannot wait. It is going to be so much fun. I love going on these beach trips. I always get a little bit of anxiety. Well, that's kind of a lie. I get a lot of anxiety leaving my family. But once I'm there, I feel a lot better. Leading up to it, you know, the anxiety is already kind of starting a little bit. But I know that every time I get there, I have a good time. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and letting me just kind of blab about whatevs. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I can't wait until next week to get started on more things. Oh, real quickly, I wanted to tell you I did a poll on my community tab about how much my color glue book weighs, and let me just pull it up real quick. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Not that you knew I was gone. But anyways, okay, so I had 3 weights on there. 423 grams. 2% of you thought it weighed that. That was the lowest weight. I'm going to start from lowest to highest. 677 grams. 25% of you. That's 1.5 pounds roughly. Or 861 grams. A little over 1.5 pounds. 45% of you said that. And then I had 1,202 grams, which is 2.65 pounds, at 29%. So 45% of you think it weighs 861 grams or 1.9 pounds. And that 45% is absolutely correct. You guys got it right. Majority rules. You guys guessed it. It weighs 1.9 pounds. Isn't that crazy? I'll post a photo of it. This was on my community tab. I'll post a photo of that in this video. But yeah, you guys guessed it right. It weighs almost 2 pounds. So crazy. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me this week. I had a fun week working in my glue books. I worked on my color glue book some more. I worked on my reporter composition notebook glue book and this altered Reader's Digest. So I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next week. Bye.